Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Lagging sikit. Hai.
Oh, sana.
Okay, selamat pagi. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi semua. Okay, kita ada live bersama Abang Kopi Lingzi dan Kak Jus on sesi kesihatan. Okay. Hari ni kita ada special guest yang kita akan jemput masuk bercerita tentang kesihatan dan jantung dan apa-apa soalan you nak tanya, you boleh type in dekat komen tu. Nanti saya cuba belas. Lepas tu kita punya guest kita ni, saya biarkan Kak Jus cerita.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Apa khabar semua? Kak Jus nak relax je hari ni. So Kak Jus so happy. Ada orang yang Kak Jus sangat sanjungi. Mentor Kak Jus, Miss Wan Lai Peng. Dia akan berkongsi dengan kita semua, memberi sedikit ilmu kepada kita tentang bombat kita punya jantung supaya jantung kita sihat ya. Apa yang kita dah buat untuk diet dan untuk type of senaman Kak Ju dah cerita. Lepas tu semalam Kak Ju ceritakan suplemen yang bagus untuk jantung kan. So hari ni Kak Ju nak go a little bit deeper. Kerana apa? Kerana Miss Wan Lai Peng ni merupakan seorang yang telah berada dalam industri kesihatan selama lebih pada 20 tahun. Dan beliau merupakan seorang yang dia seorang QS dan dia memang hectic lifestyle punya working environment dulu. Dan kerana ada poor health lepas tu kan, dia dapat kesihatan yang terganggu kan. Jadi dia telah mengubah mencari ilmu tentang kesihatan dan mendapatkan cara-cara untuk reverse balik keadaan kesihatan dia kepada kesihatan yang sungguh baik sekarang, alhamdulillah. Dan dia telah banyak menolong orang-orang lain sepanjang perjalanan hidup dia ini yang reverse dan mencari tips-tips yang bagus untuk menaikkan balik kita punya kesihatan ya. Dan dia banyak menolong dan dia banyak share dengan semua orang. Jadi Kak Jus pun adalah salah seorang yang Kak Jus meminta nasihat dia lah semasa Kak Jus pun tak bersihat 2-3 tahun lepas. Jadi alhamdulillah dengan nasihat dia Kak Jus dapat reverse balik keadaan Kak Jus ni. Dan
bukan Kak Jus saja, family kita.
Ya, family kami.
Our parents, anak-anak semua.
Anak-anak benefit a lot from her advice and how to go about to change our perspective on health in overall aspect So alhamdulillah Kak Jus dapat minta dia 20 minit jadilah Wan, tolonglah kami berkongsi
Sembang
santai tentang bagaimana kita nak menaik taraf kesihatan kita jadi so hari ni kita akan bersiaran dengan dia 20 minit insyaAllah. Jadi Kak Jus ada cuma 3 soalan. Jadi kalau you all ada soalan-soalan lain, you all boleh type dan kami akan cuba insyaAllah kita dapat benefit sama-sama pada hari Jumaat ni. So ini adalah part of kami punya jihad, contribution untuk you all dan untuk kami juga. Semoga kita dapat mendapat manfaat pada hari Jumaat yang barakah ni. So kita start dengan kita connect to Miss Wan.
Hello.
Hi. Apa khabar? Selalu tengok sana. Selamat pagi.
Benar. Apa why you
mute.
Okay.
Okay.
Cannot
dengar tak?
You mute the voice you kat situ you ambil.
You mute.
Okay.
Sekarang boleh tak?
Sekarang baru boleh dengar.
Okay. Selamat pagi. Good. Selamat pagi ya. And selamat berpuasa kan? You call that?
Selamat berpuasa.
Okay.
For I think 13 days now.
13 days already ya?
13 days. Pejam.
Ayo.
Tengok ni pasal saya nampak muka dia. So
saya juga saya belum makan pagi lagi tau. I'm still fasting since last night.
Oh, you also fasting?
Yeah, my last meal yesterday was about 4 o'clock lah. 4 o'clock. Lepas tu belum makan lagi. Belum makan lagi. Ya. So every day I do this lah. Because saya ni memang ada itu problem panggil apa? Family history ya of sugar problem. Blood sugar problem. Memang yes, mother my late mother dia diabetic. Lepas tu my auntie, my family, my mother side family also diabetic. So I ni when I was about late 20s late 20s when I went, I think maybe earlier also, I don't know lah, but also check my blood sugar was already borderline lah. So that's why lah, I have to find all kind of remedies for myself, so that I don't become I don't walk the path of my mother lah in terms of her health. Okay, so
Sama
I think
lah,
we all itulah.
My
So
mother
because
passed away because diabetic. My father. So family line semua diabetic.
ya ke? So that's why all the more lah. Now we will find more and more people actually having this kind of problem. I think if we look around, we can quite safely say lah, not many. You ask any friends around you, do you know anyone of your family got diabetic or got sugar problem? Don't say diabetic the three high lah, or now the 4 high the high sugar, lagi high blood pressure, high cholesterol, lagi satu high uric acid. Kalau you tanya anyone in your family, I think susah kita nak find someone yang family tak ada family member ada problem or other issue ini. Betul tak?
Betul.
Yeah, so itulah all the more and guess what, nowadays this age kawan-kawan yang kena problem ini or diagnosed with problem ini sudah jadi makin muda. You realize or not? Last time my mother dia ada blood sugar problem, dekat-dekat 40 plus. Then we found out, maybe earlier she already got, we don't know. But for me, tengok my generation already about 20 plus I already got sugar problem. My brother, my family have this history. My family, my brothers, early 40, he already started taking medication for uric acid. And according to him, when he was in his teens, he's already always find that he sometimes can have pain here and there, you know. So you imagine this trend actually we find that it's getting younger, betul tak?
Tapi can you speak near the mic please, because tak open clear sangat lah.
Ya ke? Can I hear?
Baru lah.
Alah. Rupa-rupanya mic inilah. Mungkin saya juga a bit panic lah. Nanti I adjust first
Tak apa, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. We actually always ask me to use the wireless mic. But don't know, maybe my ear terlalu kecil ke apa, dia selalu drop down. Dia selalu jatuh. So I say, sudahlah, saya pakai ini lebih stable. Okay. So
Kena dekat lagi.
So that's why we find you realize or not, now we have our second generation we have our younger generation now. Now what I find that I in my journey in the business that I involve Songho business I find that one of the greatest gain is that I can use this business as a tool to help me to find out more and more ways and to find out more and more ways and especially the natural ways, the least side effect ways so to speak, the least side effect way, the most natural way lah in that sense so that I can also help I make sure that my family don't walk my path, my children and all, because they are my responsibility sekarang kan.
Yeah.
So that's why as far as I am concerned my family is concerned We started with the introduction to the health food law, to our to the what do you call that, Lindsay and all those, because I started with a whole string of health issue, from indigestion to sugar problem lah kan. When you have sugar problem, surely lah your blood got problem one. That's why in my younger days or in my whole life I always struggle with low blood pressure, always very pale. And then my job required me to be to work under high stress. Can you imagine? Already got sugar problem and all this hormone problem, and yet I have to subject myself to very high stress. So that's why when I was very young, I already pengsan in the office. Okay, so because of that, I and at that time, I was quite young, 32 years old, consider young gun. Even by
Yeah.
today's standard, it's already quite young, I collapsed in my office. Okay, so meaning to say, actually, it is not just today or last time, that when I mentioned is about 20 over years ago, I'm now 60, coming to 60, 1 more year, next year I will be 60 already. So meaning to say 20 over years ago, I can already like pre-age, having all these supposed to be senior people, but health issue, I already had it when I was only 32 years old. I collapsed in my office. Pengsan now, terus pengsan. So when you terus pengsan, it's very related to what you asked just now about your series of your topic on heart condition. Because when you talk about heart condition, dia takkan heart issue as isolated. Dia mesti heart and circulatory. Betul tak?
Betul.
Betul tak? So why I collapse, why I pengsan? Because one of the simple things is because your brain tak dapat itu apa supply lah. They don't have supply of oxygen kan? Oxygen supply by whom?
Darah.
It actually yes, so the darah tak sampai. So that's why anyone who have what do you call it, worry about the heart condition, actually they are in the same family one. The heart condition and the brain condition, they are related. Kalau katakan I want to pergi, I always say if I want to leave the world, if it's a vessel problem, I prefer to kena at the heart lah, because mati saja sekejap kan. Tapi I don't want to kena in the brain tau. Kalau kena in the brain, that one kena stroke, it's a long story tau. Because my mom actually suffer stroke for few years before she passed away. And we know how bad it is. So that's why it is always in my heart lah, to do prevention. So young, not just young, not just the old one, not just the senior people, the senior and the young alike. Okay, please take care of your vessel health. And to take care of the vessel health, one of the most important aspect to look at, or one of the most important organ in your body to really take good care, is your liver. Because the quality of your blood is determined by your liver. Okay, so some people say that, you realize a lot of people, they kena heart problem, heart attack, stroke, when is the if you look at those statistics, the highest occurring time is bila? Early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Betul tak? Early in the morning. Betul tak? So meaning to say, meaning to say, if we want to what do you call that? If we are coming to a certain age, we have to make sure that when we what do you call that?
Wake up.
When we wake up in the morning, don't just spring out from the bed lah.
Oh.
Faham tak? That one is one of the very important thing to remember when you get out of the bed. Always make sure that you get yourself awake first. Awake first. Okay, and then make sure you drink some water. Because if you rested for the whole night, you didn't take any kind of fluid, to your body, to your body kan. So when you breathe via your skin, you lose water also. When you sleep, okay, you lose water. So then the blood, the viscosity of your blood will become thickened. Okay, that's why we need that cup of water to help to reconstitute lah the viscosity of your blood. So that means to say that when we have heart problem, few area lah. One is you mentioned now viscosity of your blood. Okay, the other one is the heart muscle. Okay, and another one is that the lining of our heart, the internal lining of our heart, that one we have to make sure that the cell will not get roughened. The smooth cell in the internal lining of your vessel should not get well, what do you call it? Will not become rough and uneven. Because kalau gitu macam dia senang clog kan. Okay, so blood problem, we want to make sure dia tak pekat sangat. Lepas itu tak pekat sangat lah, that one have to take good care of your liver lah, because then your liver will do the cleansing okay. And then the what do you call that? The muscle of your heart, because the other one that can have a problem with the heart is the muscle. The muscle become weakened okay. So this weakening of the muscle, the raw ingredient, the building block is your protein, betul tak? And your fats, because building block your protein and your fats, and the rhythm of the heart. Remember that? Kalau kita ada heart problem, one of the things that they will do, they give us a heart pacer. Because why? Because dia punya rhythm out lah. Betul tak? So that one depends on what? Depends on your electrolyte. So where we get our electrolyte, the micronutrients and all, that one, many people, that's why all the nutritionists will tell you, you have to take a lot of vegetable kan, the rainbow color fruit lah, vegetable lah, betul tak? This is where a lot of this thing will come from lah. Okay.
Electrolyte tu macam kalsium, magnesium.
Electrolyte, especially magnesium. Lepas itu your potassium.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to make sure that you have all these things. Then your rhythm, not just your heart, actually all the other system like your nerve and all the signaling, the signal. Okay, all the signaling is actually what do you call that? Done and required all these minerals, all these electrolytes we call
Electrolyte, ya betul.
Yes. So kalau itu macam you look at the aspect, few aspect lah. If you want to take care of your heart, and your they call it the circulatory, the coronary and the circulatory system, few things you take care of the viscosity, the thickness of your blood, okay. And then you take care of the muscle strength, because even the vessel, they are also muscle betul tak? Okay, so then it boils down to, in your food, what we want to make sure is that you want to make sure the good supply. First, the raw material must be correct lah, betul tak? Okay, so in terms of your food that you eat, there are few rules we follow lah. One is that we want to make sure we don't take a lot of wrong fats, wrong protein. Okay, that means you don't want to take all the goreng stuff, the fats from the wrong source. Okay, and then that means the reverse is you take the good fats, the fats that will make sure that your blood will not thicken. Okay, it will facilitate your blood flow well, like all the food that is rich in omega-3, macam deep sea fish oil kalau you makan deep sea, not say fish oil lah, in your diet, you take a lot of fish especially salmon. The deep sea fish salmon lah, tuna lah, kalau boleh tahan hari-hari makan
Okey, tahan lah.
Poket tak tahan tau.
Bukan tahan. Then some people they are vegetarian then you take a lot of walnut okay? Macam walnut, that's why you came to my house, I make you walnut cake lor. And then then you can
Walnut
take
cake.
flaxseed chia seed pumpkin seeds itulah. Okay? Like I make pumpkin soup that day lah. You take a lot more of this stuff. And then what else? Then these are the what do you call it? The fats and of course when you take the fats like this in food you will also get the protein. Betul tak? Takkan you makan itu salmon you makan saja minyak tak ada makan itu protein it also give you good protein, right not? Okay. And if you eating like for instance what else? Okay, that's a building block lah. Then you make sure that you eat all the food that is real lah. Don't go and makan all the KFC goreng, then the protein get all under high heat and all habis lah itu. Correct not? Even though you get a good, let's say you get good ranch chicken, lepas itu your cooking method you go and deep fry and goreng the fella pula. So sayang lah.
Sayang lah kan.
Sayang lah.
Benda dah betul, lepas tu buat salah pula.
So you want to make sure that the food that you eat first provide you the good raw ingredient, then take a lot of vegetable, greens you like salad what ulama and all those and then
Berries.
that one is the fruit base Kalau fruit you have to watch out lah. Normally I take fruits that is best lower in sugar lah. For instance, you mentioned that berry is good because berry is low in sugar but it have got, you see when we take fruits it is high in a lot of other antioxidant nutrient the phytochemicals, but at the same time it is also very high in sugar, and the sugar in fruits is called fructose. And when you are taking fructose if you take fructose the thing that is handled not all your cells, only your liver cells can handle it. Remember just now we mentioned that if you want your blood quality to be good you have to take care or release the burden on your liver. Betul tak? So if possible you want to take fruit that is can give your liver the good thing, that means the phytochemicals and all the correct nutrient, okay, and the correct electrolytes and all for your heart. But you want to reduce the sugar in the fruit, okay. Then you ask me what fruit lah. Okay. Of course, first in the list is the avocado because it has got very low sugar but very good, a lot of good fats and
what
many
sugar? Tak berapa dengar Laiping. What sugar? Ferro sugar? Fructose?
Yes, fructose. Tahu tak fructose?
Pernah dengar.
Pernah dengar? That means sugar from corn syrup, okay, corn syrup, sugar from fruits from macam itu, very sangat manis you say the fruits like you now people like to take very sweet fruits because fruits as it is when it was like many years ago it is not, if you remember it was not as sweet as what we have today one.
Oh really?
Correct. Of course, you can try your orange and see those days in those days the orange are very savory one, and we like it because it's savory. But now because of the consumer demand, people like it to become sweeter and sweeter. Like your nanas. Last time the nanas manis sangat. But now because the consumer like it sweet, so what do? They crossbreed, then they some of them even worse, they handle with the genetic aspect of it, so it become even sweeter. That means it have got even higher content of fructose. Okay, so this thing actually will give the liver a lot of burden because nobody else in your body no other department handle fructose except your liver. So if you take a lot overeating of fruits then your liver have to handle so much of the burden from here. Of course, it cannot do it have to do other job in a less efficient manner lah. Can you understand? Okay, so what we do is we mentioned just now that to improve the quality of your blood, you have to increase the the function of your liver. You have to protect your liver. So why the younger people now, or even now, not younger people lah, the general public now always have all these blood condition or heart condition related to blood because why? Late night also because you overeat and also overeat the wrong thing. At the same time, we abuse it by staying
Too late.
staying up too late lah. Okay, because the liver have a time, they have a biological time to rest. Okay, so with that you have to look into your lifestyle lah, and you need to exercise because remember we mentioned the heart is a muscle, the biggest muscular organ in our body. So we know all kind of muscle. You want it to become stronger, you have to use it or lose it. Betul tak? Your muscle, you don't use it, you lose it. So same thing with your heart muscle. You don't use it, you lose it. So we cannot go and exercise the heart How to exercise the heart? You cannot go and massage the heart, right? So you exercise, then the heart will have to exercise to pump harder to supply you. And that's why exercise is important for the heart health. And exposure to sunlight. Because you need the vitamin D as one of the important hormone for your body, and it take care of many things okay. If you check out on all those antioxidant vitamins you will see ADEK, right?
Yeah.
ADEK. So your what do you call it, your vitamin D at least if you go exposed to your sun it's free betul tak? And how you can go early and exposed to the good sunlight? Only if you sleep early If you sleep late, how are you going to wake up? So if you sleep late you damage your heart health and your body health more than 2 times, because the late night burden your liver. In the morning you cannot get up, there's no good sunlight, okay, so you damage it twice So lifestyle and your diet important. So like you did a sharing on your what do you call that, on your on the Songho product, right? And there are a few things that's very important. First, we mentioned about the good protein, right? And we have very good protein for your muscle and for your health. Our soy protein is very high quality protein, where it can be absorbed very well absorbed by the system. Okay, that's one. The other one, the Vita King, is directly supplying the body with the ingredient for your vessel, because they are all collagen, muscle, and your heart. Okay, because these are all muscle. So these are the direct supply for it. And our liver, we have our linzer to take care of it. So you want to regulate your what do you call that, your immunity to reduce to subdue the inflammation. Linzer can help you. If you want to enhance your liver health so that it can make sure the quality of your blood is good to protect your vessel health and your heart health, Linzer can help you. Okay, and the micronutrients all the electrolytes is very well supplied and safely supplied. Your body can safely absorb it via your food. There's no other what do you call it supplement that can be safer than food gun. Correct not? And pollen is a food. It is actually food, and it is a food that is already in the form, it is what we should I should say, it is actually nutrient that your body need, and in the form of food. So it is actually very, very safe, and can help us to support to give us this the one that we mentioned just now. And now when we talk about diet of course we mentioned you give all the good ingredient, right? And one of the important thing is you want to reduce the intake of food that will retard and affect the absorption of all these raw material that you put in. Meaning the wrong fat we mentioned. The other thing very important sugary stuff. That means low sugar, low carbohydrate. Because if you are putting in too much of sugar and carbohydrate, it will cause the insulin to become very high. And when insulin is high in your system, it will retard absorption of all these good nutrients that you put in. Okay? Can you go and
So,
listen to a few more rounds. This one.
so that means in order for you to have a good health, it's not just only if this organ ada issue, you focus only on that. But rather than you should do overall what they call it, cleansing and repair lah.
Of course, because in this world, I have to be honest with you. There is no single thing, single source that can handle everything. There's no magic pill. All of us, many of us, I always have called and asked me, hey, I've got this problem. What do I eat? I see you got this problem because you eat too much. Now you should ask me what you should not eat first. Because if you are eating all the wrong stuff, like you already preparing a cushion to block all the absorption of the good nutrient. You understand? So first, you cut down on the thing that will retard the absorption. Then you put in the good stuff. It will become more efficient. That's why there's no such thing as, oh, okay, I've got a heart problem. You give me this pill, this medicine, can cure or not the heart problem. You go and ask any doctor in the world. No doctor will tell you this pill can cure your heart. No doctor will tell you this pill can restore your vessel viscosity, the vessel flexibility.
Elasticity.
The elasticity. No drug in this world that can help you to restore the muscle of your heart. Your body is the best doctor. Your body is also the most efficient and most powerful pharmaceutical plant in the world. So all we need to do to the body is that you have to give the body the correct support and give the body the correct raw ingredient. So you ask me your raw ingredient. I cannot say that you don't take drugs when you have a problem, but we must understand we take the medication to handle the symptom, to give us the time, to buy us the time, so that we don't have the blood pressure just poof and die and kena and become and become habis, But we must understand we take the medicine to control so that we can buy the time and we can work on our body to restore the ability to regulate the pressure again, to regulate the sugar again. Okay.
So it is.
Sorry, your line.
They will be taking macam pil cair darah kan, things like that, statin kan. So basically I agree, it's more towards managing the blood in order to not to have it, complication to the heart.
Yes.
In the same time, people that having that medication should look after things that they should do to enhance back their punya heart condition naturally, meaning by strengthen the heart, by taking the right food, exercise, less stress kan.
Yes.
So those are the thing I think people yang banyak tak understand kan, tak aware.
Yes.
Diorang selalu kata okay dah ambil ubat, everything will be okay. Honky dory, everything will be okay.
Okay, very simple. Kalau dia kata, some of my friends say, my blood sugar is good now. I say, good is naturally good or on medication? Kalau on medication and is good, that means it's not normal kan? Betul tak? Kalau you good, kalau your blood pressure is good, then you stop your medication and see whether it's good or not lah. Kalau you stop medication and it's no good, that means it's good or bad. Okay, that means your pressure is good, but your body good or not? Betul tak? The pressure is good. When you take medication, the pressure is good, but your body is no good obviously. Betul tak? So what we want to do is, I take the medication to make sure my pressure is good, but I have to do something to make sure my body is good. Betul tak? If your body wants to be good, your body if we use common sense, this one no need rocket science. Your body from your hair to your nail in your toe, that one all made by nutrient from food? The ingredient I make my nutrient from food or from chemical?
From food.
Yeah lah, it's from nutrient kan. Nutrient can only come from food ma. Anything food based can only can ma. It is not chemical ma. It's not. It's not make. It's not. The body cannot use chemical to make my hair. Cannot use chemical to make my skin. Betul tak? Cannot use chemical to make my liver. If it does use that chemical component that means my hair sure very not natural one. Sure, this one original color I didn't dye. Mas qualified. Betul tak? Kalau katakan I use the chemical, if my body have to resort to use all the chemical component to go and fix my skin and fix my liver, fix my kidney sure lah, they give me a funny mutated kidney and liver kan. Betul tak?
So we can make human from chemical we mix jadi human kan.
How we use? Betul tak?
Make chemical tu jadi orang.
Boleh tak? Itu itu panggil plastik orang. Betul tak? Bionic man. Bionic woman. Betul tak? That one mutated, that one Frankenstein but we don't want to become Frankenstein, betul tak? So that means there is no such thing, there's no shortcut mana. Okay? So if we are already no choice taking the medication, okay, then we think when we take medication, it masuk my digestion first, betul tak? So it will affect my gastro first. After that, it will affect my intestine. Betul tak? After that, absorb my blood go to where? Liver. It will affect my liver. So if I have no choice, I already start to take medication. Then I have to intensify on the protection on all these organs that I mentioned just now. There's a reason why people take aspirin. Aspirin works on blocking one of the hormone in our body to inflame the prostaglandin. It kind of it block that. When you block that like dream that means no pain already everything can go smooth. But the thing is, the bad thing is it also cause your stomach cells to stop that, so it affects your stomach. It cannot protect your stomach lining. That's why people who take aspirin, they always have disturbed stomach and gastrointestinal problem. They always have that. So that's why a lot of my friends who have done the the angioplasty, they take a lot of probiotic because you got no choice you always got problem your lining always got problem. Then they have to take more 磷脂 and pollen because why? Because your liver will also be subject to more burden. Remember or not? If my liver, you ask the fella to long term handling high doses of fructose, the fella also tired also
tambah lah chemical kan?
Tambah lah chemical. Betul lah. And when you take medication, once you are advised to take medication, you have to take how long, you ask me? I ask you?
Over lifetime.
对咯, over lifetime. That means you take long term, If something I take only like one course of antibiotic 1 week, okay lah. Then after that, my body can regenerate after the 1 week kan. But if I take high hypertension pill, cholesterol pill, blood sugar pill, I take whole life, So all the more I must, if I got no choice, then all the more I must protect my liver and my kidney. I have to protect my internal organ and my gastro, so that at least while my pressure is good, my body also good. Not just the pressure good, the sugar good, the reading of the sugar and the thing good but my body no good. So the food will take care of your body, the liver, the medication take care of your reading You have to do two things together.
I think I can see why the statistic of people that having heart problem is increasing. Although they've been taking medication kan. So I think the awareness is itulah, once they got the medication, they just live with the medicine, whereas that medicine long term will have side effect to the whole organ jadi the body system lah. Jadi I think part of our job lah to give awareness to people kan. Walaupun you on medicine, it doesn't mean that you solve the problem kan. It's just a symptom. You have to bring up the body condition balik to become normal as much as you can do lah. Yeah. To become normal and it's also to protect lah. Yeah. That is how I draw the conclusion from our conversation just now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so one last question because many people dia orang takut mix herbs ataupun anything lah yang natural food macam any herbal atau supplement dengan apa nama dia Western medication. I think sometimes they got an advice also that you should not just mix this and that, which is that you should take along with your medicine. Yeah. So what is your opinion and what is your advice on that? Just maybe 3 minutes on it.
Like I mentioned, the medication actually works on interfering the mechanism of the body. No, the mechanism of the body. Just a simple example like what we mentioned about the aspirin. Actually, it interferes with the blocking. It blocks the prostaglandin, one of the hormone, the inflammatory hormone action. So you see, when we are introducing something that is chemically or synthetically handled, we do that on emergency. You understand? So that one it interfere with our bodily function. So the rule is this: we want to take things. We want to already. I have things that is like causing stress to my body already. So when I'm taking something to help my body, I want to take thing that the body is what do you call that? Is safe lah. That means it's compatible with the body to handle. And that, as a rule, best it is food-based lah. If if the body can still process or have time to wait, we want to take the food as complete or as whole in its original form as possible. If impossible, because we need it in a higher, in a denser kind of in a denser form, in a more denser form. Like if you take carrot, if you take beta carotene, if let's say you want to take to the dosage where can help the body, we have to take kilos, my kilos of carrot, So how
every
to chew?
day.
We are not rapid, we are not rapid every day. We are not rapid, so we have to have some assistance, correct? Not so, but the rule is still this: best if it is food-based. First thing, food-based, and then second thing is best it is whole food extract, whole. That means it's not like I only take one part. That means I only take the vitamin C, the ascorbic acid part. Okay, that means if I have orange juice extract, or I won't say orange juice, it's not the highest vitamin C anyway. If I can take some kind of a berries extract, vitamin C, a berry extract, or ascorbic acid, I will take the berry extract for my vitamin C instead of the ascorbic acid for my vitamin C. You understand? Because for vitamin C to work, it needs many other precursor and cofactor nutrient, Like we mentioned just now, right? Even let's say if you are drinking all the what do you call it? All the carbonated and the sugary drinks, then you go and take a lot of nutrient. You will the carbonated and the sugar thing will reduce the absorption of this. You understand? That one is not a good example. Anyway, isolated nutrient is always less absorbable or usable by a whole nutrient, whole extracted nutrient. So it's food-based and best if it is like alive, very easily usable. Okay, so like for instance, there's a reason why for more than 20 over years, I've been taking the supplement from Shanghai. Lingzi, why I take Lingzi at very high dosage? I can ask my friend to take very high dosage because first it is food. We take mushroom gun, but you take mushroom, you want to get that concentration cannot lah. So this one, people use they invested biotech to make sure that the food is extracted and with very high spectrum of the component. So the body is safe for the body. Okay, and remember not, you take the drug handle the goodness of your number, but we have to take something that handle the goodness of the body. So when you're taking herb, when you're taking herb, there are many types lah. Certain herb they have got 偏性怎样讲啊 Chinese say what single way regulatory single way only but because the herb that I take is a two-way modulator. It actually gives the body, that means it doesn't kind of force the body in a single way. Instead, it gives the body, enable your body to do the natural regulatory function that your body already know. It only strengthens the regulatory function of your body. It doesn't interfere with it. Unlike the one that I mentioned, it interferes with the function to help us so that we don't inflame. Understand? So that's why when we are taking supplement, we want to go for supplement that is, as far as possible, it enable your body to regulate one. Then actually it can make your medicine work better. Because you take any medicine, to make the medicine activated, it needs your liver to produce a lot of enzyme to convert it. You ask the doctor will also tell you this. That's why it needs the enzyme to work it better, to make the medicine work. Okay, so if let's say your liver is like become stronger, let's say your department becomes stronger, of course, you can make your medicine work better. That's why we have a lot of friends who taking, for instance, hypertension pill for a long time, but the pressure still cannot control.
Stabilize.
Well, cannot stabilize well. But after they take some lingzi pollen and all these things, after a while, they find that the blood pressure become better controlled with the medication. That means the medication become more effective. Can you understand? So actually the reason is because very simple. We take the health supplement that can we must know how to choose the health supplement that can help the body to be better. Then the drugs that help the number to be better can become even better. Can make sense or not? Okay. So that one is always I ask my friend. I say if you're already taking medication then all the more you must go and get some health supplement to correct. I must say the correct health supplement to get your body to protect your body. Then the side effect of the medication will not deteriorate the body too fast.
Satu is to reduce the side effect. Satu lagi is to make the medication more effective.
Yes.
Yeah.
With lower dosage, it can make the medication achieve the effect better. Can?
Tips today.
Banyak tips today dan banyak ilmu
This
yang
one
we
just
got from you. Thank you so
experience
much.
sharing lah. Okay.
I'm so
Thank you
glad
for
that
your
you can join us.
invitation.
So grateful. Thank you so much for all your help
Thank you.
and all your support
Thank you for attention. Right.
and all the advice. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
So hopefully next time we can call you again,
Surely. Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Okay. Good job. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, itu dia. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sedikit sebanyak
Kita tak tanya
perkongsian
soalan.
daripada Miss Taiping. Okay, orang yang banyak membantu kami dalam mengkoreksikan persepsi kami terhadap kesihatan, terhadap apa yang kita kena buat dan terhadap pemakanan yang betul. Okay, sebab kita kena faham badan kita ni macam Miss Wan cakap tadi terdiri daripada nutrien dan makanan ni semua ni makanan ni. Jadi lain lah, yang ni plastik milk. Okay, apa yang ada di badan hasilnya pun jadi elok. Kita makan junk food, hasilnya pun jadi junk. Jadi kita kena pilih apa yang kita makan dan kita kena berhati-hati apa yang masuk dalam badan kita. Dan kita kena pasti benda yang masuk mesti kena keluar. Sebab itu kalau orang masuk tak keluar ada sembelit, lagi problem. Dia makan pilah suplemen macam mana, exercise macam mana pun kalau dia tak boleh buang, you just bayangkan toilet rumah you. Tu orang berak je tapi dia tak keluar dari situ kan. The whole rumah akan flooded, sama juga dalam badan kita.
Okay. Tapi yang Kak Ju seronok hari ni, at least all this while kan kita tengah concentrate tentang heart je kan. Bagaimana nak jaga kita punya jantung, bagaimana kita nak makan apa, nak exercise apa kan. Rupanya dalam sesi ni Kak Ju realise ya, it goes beyond than that ya. It's bukan heart je kita kena tengok root dia iaitu liver. Kita kena tengok usus kita. Kita kena tengok kita punya pembuluh darah kita. Itu yang menyebabkan jantung kita jadi baik. Kan? Bukan kita nak tengok heart je kan, muscle heart je. Tapi apa-apa environment hari ni, dia sungguh ni rasa rupanya liver aku kena jaga juga, bukannya hati, bukannya jantung saja.
So next week?
Next week kita akan pergi ke organ-organ lain.
Liver lah. Kita cakap
nak
pasal
liver. Nak liver. Okay, ikutlah. You nak liver, I liver je. I deliver. Alright, thank you so much for your
terima kasih kerana join.
Minta maaf kita tak dapat nak melayan, merespon you all.
Asyik mendengar
Asyik mendengar dengan
information
dia sungguh banyak dan sungguh padat ya. Jadi Kak Juz tak dapat nak melayan you all punya komen-komen ni, tapi memang bagus, alhamdulillah Teh banyak komen. Encik Khairi terima kasih kerana masuk ya. Kemudian Puan Erika ya, dan Puan Umu, Puan Juliana ya, dan siapa lagi ada kat situ. Terima kasih so much. Mr. Wee also, thank you for your support, for letting your wife to speak to us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.